Get ready for breaking news. Xiaomi is living two completely different lives right now. On one hand, the company absolutely outdelivered Tesla in China last month, cementing its status among the top 5 new energy vehicle producers with massive deliveries of the SU7 and YU7 models. But on the other hand, the smartphone business is in a major slump, with shipments falling 35% year-over-year, dragging the stock down significantly. We dive into the crucial details of Xiaomi's challenging dual strategy and what the upcoming quarterly report means for investors.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the consumer tech landscape with a deep dive into the Xiaomi TV S Mini LED. After spending nearly 300 hours with this device, we uncover why experts like Sandeep Sarma and Gautam Batra are pushing Xiaomi to reposition itself as an upscale brand. Discover how this mini LED panel is delivering cinematic immersion and how Xiaomi is trying to balance value for money with a premium aesthetic. We are also addressing the growing concerns around device longevity. Xiaomi is now pushing out security patches for phones that officially reached their end-of-life status, including models like the Poco F4 and the Xiaomi 12. We break down why these out-of-cycle updates are happening, what they actually fix, and how Xiaomi's support policy stacks up against industry leaders like Samsung and Google. And finally, big news for cross-platform connectivity. Google is expanding AirDrop support through QuickShare to a whole new group of Android phones, including Xiaomi, Oppo, and Vivo. Find out how this integration will simplify the transfer process for iOS devices and what new wireless transfer methods are coming soon. Stay with us for the full breakdown of these tech shifts. Xiaomi is facing a significant divergence in its business performance, with its electric vehicle, EV, triumph in China, starkly contrasting a severe slump in its core smartphone segment. While the company surpassed Tesla in April with EV deliveries, achieving 36,702 vehicles in April, driven by sales of the SU7 sedan and YU7 SUV, its smartphone shipments plummeted by 35% year-over-year, dragging the stock down 25% year-to-date. This disparity has placed intense scrutiny on Xiaomi's upcoming quarterly report due on May 26. The automotive division is aggressively pursuing profitability, setting a target for the second half of 2026, which signals a crucial transition for a cash-burning enterprise. To support this, Xiaomi is expanding its lineup with planned additions like a base-range YU7, a long-range YU9 SUV, and a long-wheelbase SU7. Furthermore, the company is investing heavily in its future, earmarking 35 billion yuan for autonomous driving research and developing its own automotive chips. Conversely, the smartphone hardware business is struggling under mounting pressure. Tripled chip costs, surging LPDDR5 memory prices, and unavoidable price increases are severely squeezing volume, particularly in the sub-$200 bracket. Domestic handset shipments in China fell 35% in Q1 2026 to 8.7 million units, dropping Xiaomi to 5th place in the market. Investor sentiment is mixed. Despite analyst downgrades to revenue forecasts for 2026 through 2028, Goldman Sachs maintains a buy rating, suggesting confidence in the long-term EV and ecosystem strategy. To counter market skepticism, Xiaomi has initiated aggressive share buybacks, spending 4.7 billion Hong Kong dollars since the start of the year, signaling management's conviction that the current valuation is undervalued. The upcoming board meeting and the launch of the YU7 GT are key inflection points. Investors will be watching to see if premium smartphone margins can offset the entry-level hardware decline, and if the EV growth is accelerating sufficiently to bridge the gap. The profitability target for the EV unit will be the ultimate test of whether Xiaomi's two-speed strategy can deliver sustainable returns. A comprehensive review of the Xiaomi TV S Mini LED highlighting its positioning within the evolving Indian television market. After nearly 336 hours of testing, the report examines the device's design, user experience, and display performance, contextualized by Xiaomi's shifting brand strategy. The review begins by addressing the market's confusion surrounding TV terminology, contrasting the technical jargon with the Xiaomi TV S Mini LED's market positioning. Interviews with Xiaomi India executives, Sandeep Sarma and Gautam Batra, reveal the company's pivot, moving beyond simple affordability to establish itself as an upscale brand while retaining accessibility. The tested model, a 65-inch unit, is assessed on design, noting its minimal profile and lightweight construction, though some functional aspects, like the remote, are deemed basic. Connectivity features include multiple HDMI ports with EARC support, USB, Ethernet, and an optical audio out, with a practical note on the sideways placement of HDMI ports. Setup is streamlined by the Google TV interface, which facilitates seamless integration with various devices, positioning the TV as a central hub for the user's ecosystem. While the platform is polished, the included 2 GB RAM is noted as a potential bottleneck during rapid app switching. The core appeal lies in the display quality. The mini LED panel delivers a bright, sharp, and cinematic picture, creating an immersive viewing experience. While the reviewer personally favors OLEDs for contrast, the mini LED's implementation is praised for its advanced dimming zones. The 75-inch model features 512 dimming zones, offering superior brightness and contrast compared to standard LED, resulting in richer, more refined images, although true OLED black levels are absent. For single-player enthusiasts, the large screen size combined with high contrast makes gaming experiences, such as exploring open-world titles, genuinely impressive. The inclusion of filmmaker mode is a beneficial feature for preserving original picture fidelity. Audio performance is adequate for casual viewing, but lacks low-end depth, suggesting the need for a dedicated soundbar for a truly cinematic experience. In conclusion, the Xiaomi TV S Mini LED is characterized by a compelling duality. It successfully embodies the legacy of Xiaomi's aggressive value-for-money proposition, delivering impressive brightness and cinematic quality at a competitive price. Simultaneously, it represents the new direction the company is pursuing, establishing credibility in the premium segment. The product demonstrates tangible effort in panel quality and immersion, signaling Xiaomi's ambition to secure a position at the premium table in the Indian market, even with minor compromises in areas like RAM and speaker depth. Xiaomi is unexpectedly pushing security patches to several models. It has officially declared end of life, a move that offers a temporary security boost for users still operating these devices. Models including the Poco F4, Xiaomi 12, and Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus officially reached their end-of-life (EOL) status in 2025, yet updates are still being deployed. According to reports from Xiaomi Time, the following devices are receiving out-of-cycle updates despite their EOL status: Poco F4 GT, Poco F4, Xiaomi 11i, Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus, Redmi K60e, Xiaomi 12, and Xiaomi 12 Pro. These updates are strictly targeted technical fixes aimed at resolving critical bugs and enhancing system stability, rather than delivering new HyperOS features or major Android version upgrades. The primary goal is to plug security vulnerabilities that could make older hardware susceptible to exploits. Xiaomi's official policy, detailed on its security center, guarantees a minimum of 2 years of security patches from a device's launch date, with the right to issue emergency patches post-EOL for serious vulnerabilities. This current activity aligns with that emergency provision. However, this baseline remains significantly behind industry leaders. Competitors like Samsung's Galaxy S24 and Google's Pixel line commit to 7 years of software and security updates, while Apple historically supports iPhones for 5 to 6 years. Xiaomi's current commitment sets a relatively short standard in the market. For owners of the listed devices, these surprise patches are a welcome, one-time gesture, but they do not signal a change in policy regarding full feature updates or continuous monthly security rollouts. Consumers considering new Xiaomi devices should factor in this support gap when comparing them against competitors who offer substantially longer-term software coverage. Google is expanding the functionality of Quick Share to enhance compatibility with AirDrop across a broader range of Android devices. Major manufacturers including Oppo, OnePlus, Vivo, Xiaomi, and Honor are planning to integrate AirDrop compatibility with Quick Share this year. This move follows the initial launch of AirDrop via Quick Share on select Pixel devices in November, with Samsung expanding support to more Galaxy models through the One UI 8.5 update earlier this month. While the full implementation of AirDrop support on other Android phones may take time, Google has introduced an interim solution. Starting immediately, users can utilize Quick Share on any Android device to generate a QR code, enabling instant sharing with iOS devices via the cloud. Google also announced plans to integrate Quick Share within popular applications, such as WhatsApp soon. Furthermore, a new wireless transfer process is on the horizon later this year, designed to facilitate seamless iOS to Android transfers. This new capability will allow iPhone users to move apps, home screen layouts, photos, messages, contacts, passwords, and eSIMs to an Android phone. This advanced wireless transfer feature is slated to debut first on select Google Pixel and Samsung Galaxy devices.